What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video. Got some Master League content coming at you this week, where Andrew DHS has sent us in Enamorus in the Master League. This fairy-type Pokemon has a unique moveset with Fairy Wind and Fly, two very strong moves. Fairy Wind generating energy very quickly. Fly, one of the most energy-efficient flying charge attacks in the game. And Enamorus, something you don't see very often, has a very high attack stat and should be fun to watch here in the Master League. We got Palkia, Landorus, Enamorus making up the squad. And Palkia, as we know, along with Lando, just so strong in the Master League. Two staples in this league. So if you guys have a good IV Master League, Lando or Palkia, certainly worth the investment in my opinion. Landorus is going to be in a good matchup here against Dialga, where it's going to have super effective access to that Sandsear Storm, also debuffing Dialga. Now you have to make a decision. Do you put up a shield? No, going to let the Iron Head go through. Nose can withstand it debuffed and is actually going to get off another move before going down. Landorus going to grab both shields. Dialga will be able to Dragon Breath down here, but you are now down 2 Protect Shields. This is not ideal for the opposition. Now, what do we do here? Going to come in with Enamorus, flying, fairy typing, similar to Togekiss, right? Resist that Dragon Breath damage, and going to farm up a lot of energy here. Going to respect the Iron Head. That would dish out a lot of damage despite being debuffed at the moment. Fly coming through, nearly knocks out, sets up a farm down even better. Look at all this energy from Enamorus. Let's see how much a Fly does to this Lando here. Neutral damage, Enamorus. Oh, wow. That is some hefty damage. Unfortunately, they get off this move before going down. I don't know if Palkia is going to hang on. No, not quite. One shield for Enamorus. It's a Palkia. This is beautiful. Going to heavily resist the dragon damage. Aqua Tail coming through. Going to put up a shield. And Dazzling Gleam might just one-shot this thing. Let's see how much this does. Super effective. Dazzling Gleam against the dragon. Bang! Knocks it out. And finishes game 1 in style. Here we go. Game number 2, Necrozma on the opposing side. It is kind of cool since the early days of Master League how many new additions there have been. Now you see quite a bit of variety in the Master League as compared to the early days when it was a lot of like Melmetal, Giratina, Dialga. That was kind of it. But Necrozma, another addition, has some very hard-hitting charge attacks. Shields that Sunseal Strike. That's good. Goodra. That's a bit of a surprise to see in the Master League. But that's a cool pick. Goodra comes in. Gonna eat this move. Look how bulky Goodra is. Goodra took that like it was nothing. And Lando's gonna fire off another Sandsear Storm. At this point, Goodra's double debuffed. Aqua Tail might not be enough to knock out. I think Lando might survive this. Oh, but Draco's definitely enough to knock out. My fault. And now you just commit to a huge Fairy Wind down. There is nothing you're afraid of here. Even a debuffed Thunder Punch would not be that threatening. Doesn't do very much at all. That was 4 times debuffed, right? With the Draco plus the 2 Sandsears. So that actually did kind of a lot considering how debuffed that was. Gonna swap Palkia met by Zekrom. Dragon Breaths hitting each other for super effective. Just goes straight for that Spatial Rend. Wants to guarantee the shield or the knockout. Gets the shield. And Zekrom is going to get a full farm down. That's not great, but wins the charge attack priority. That's that high attack stat we talked about coming in clutch. All the energy goes to waste on Zekrom. And now going to go for the Fly here. Fly more efficient than the Dazzling Gleam, although both moves are resisted. Now committing to the Gleam. You have to shield at this point. Gleam will probably do more raw damage than the Fly, even though Fly's more efficient. And I think this should be enough to knock out. Was that a charge attack priority? Oh my goodness, what a close game. Dazzling Gleam knocks out. And Enamorus is putting on a show. Another Necrozma. Gonna stay in. That Psychic Steel typing. Pretty solid typing, right? Gonna resist a lot of things with that Steel. And then the Psychic allows you to only take neutral from counter damage or fighting damage. Aqua Tail coming through. Chunks wants to probably get off this next Aqua Tail on charge attack priority. Very nice. Now the opponent might be inclined to just let this go. No, they don't. I think you let this go and you come in with Lando, to be honest. You let it go. You get a massive farm down if they stay in. Maybe shield once. Instead, going to win the charge attack priority to not have to commit that shield. I think that's another good play. You could have either shielded once, commit to the farm down, or just do that. That makes a lot of sense as well. Swaps Enamorus. Oh no, Zygarde. This is horrible for Zygarde. The opponent fell for the you swap, I swap situation. I think the opponent would have been much better off just staying in because they would have had a neutral matchup, Kyogre against Enamorus, and then another neutral matchup, Zygarde against Lando. Instead, they did the classic you swap, I swap mistake, and now they are completely walled. And this is amazing for our trainer here. Now, can Enamorus get to 2 flies? I think maybe. Probably has to live 2 more waterfalls, actually, so I'm not sure. Oh, you could do like 2 and transfer. So, this is going to be really close. Does this debuff allow you to get to another move? I think it will. Oh, especially if they throw energy. At this point, I don't know if there's any reason for Kyogre to be throwing energy. You're not going to get to 3 surfs here. So, yeah, and they're throwing out alignment. And now you're only 2 away from Stone Edge. So I think you actually reached the Stone Edge here. Nice recognition to know you were 2 away. You get to the Stone Edge, do a little bit more damage. And opponent might have misplayed, right? If they had simply committed to a waterfall down there, I think they might have won. So, bit of a misplay by the opponent, but nice win condition for Andrew here. And now we have Palkia versus Mewtwo. Just like me, purified Hundo Mewtwo. Rise, oh my god, I can't believe you purified a Mewtwo. Bro, what am I... Spatial Run Connect, that's pretty nice. Bro, like, what am I... If I don't have a Hundo, of course I'm going to purify a Shadow. I had 2 Shadows that were both like 15, 13, 13. Of course I'm going to purify one of them. So I get a Hundo Mewtwo. Oh my gosh, people are crazy. That's a good song, by the way. Billy Currington, is it? Oh, that's embarrassing. I love that song so much. And I'm forgetting the artist. Here we go. Landorus. Getting off another charge attack here. I'm looking up the song just to fact check myself. People are crazy. Billy Currington. I was right. Who doubted? Enamorus gonna get a little head start here with energy. What's in the back? Dialga. This is pretty good. I mean, Dialga's gonna have to get to 3 Iron Heads. You still have 2 shields, and these Dragon Breaths are not doing that much. They are resisted. You also still have a little bit of health. Goes for the catch. I don't know if I like this play personally, because that's just such like a difficult catch. I could see myself doing the same thing, trying to be fancy, but I think you'd rather wait till later. And I love going for the Gleam here, because at this point, you've already gotten a shield. I think you can afford to go straight Gleam. And hopefully, Dialga is not going to get to the double Iron Head here. I don't think it does, but I could be wrong. Come on, Enamorus. Let's go. Gets to the Dazzling Gleam. Heavy hitting, neutral damage here. Same type attack bonus. That is a G to the G trainer. Palkia into Necro. Dude, how common is this thing now? I don't have one. Well, I don't have very many Master League Pokemon in general, so I guess that's not a big deal. Palkia versus Necrozma. Aqua Tail connects, puts it to around half health. Remember, Necrozma only has like higher energy cost charge attacks, so you are going to outpace it here, which is nice. Goes for the Aqua Tail. Forces the opponent to make the decision. They're going to let it go. Maybe try and farm down with something like a Dialga. Yep. Oh, this is not great. But this is where having... Oh, letting the free waterfall looked like. Unfortunate. This is where having the debuff ability of Lando is kind of nice, because you're going to get to 2 moves here. So you leave this thing really debuffed. And then you also still have the Palkia left over. So I'd actually come in with Palkia here, right? Force them to expend energy. Surf is double resisted and debuffed. It's probably not even enough from this range. So yeah, Surf did nothing, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the opponent probably should have gone for their heavy hitting move, even though it's like... It seems like overkill, right? When Palkia is that low to go for a big move. But I think they needed to, and Who knows? Maybe if they could have knocked out right away with a big move, they could have gotten to another Surf. And that could have been game-changing. But now, gets the successful successful bait, I should say. And should be in a really comfortable spot. Lands the Gleam. Beautiful. Dialga would have had to probably call the fly bait to win. And I wonder if the fly bait is actually necessary. Or with the little head start, might have been able to just go straight Gleam in this matchup. But if they call the fly, though, maybe you end up just going straight fly and just spamming off tons of flies. Here we go. Might look to dip out of here. Yep, safe swap Lando. Met by Kyogre, so this is not looking great. But here's the thing. You can potentially get a big farm down with Palkia here. Get a shield advantage, and then maybe set up your Enamorus in the back. Gonna let this go. Would rather just let it go and get the big farm down, which I like a lot. I like this a lot. Full farm down. This was not enough for a threatening move. This was not enough for a Blizzard. Oh my gosh, they're surfing. So if you're the Kyogre and you have like Thunder or Blizzard, you want to commit to that. You don't want to settle for Surf. And now look at all this energy for Palkia. The team strategy seems to be working. Spatial Ren gets the shield advantage. Goes in with Enamorus. The opponent's like, what the heck is this? They are staying in. Going to throw an Iron Head to grab a shield. In comes Lando. And this is awkward for Lando, right? Because you got to land that Stone Edge. You're dishing out no damage with these ground type moves. Wait a sec. That wasn't even enough. What are they doing? Bro. Are they confused? Or did they just... Are they confused by the typing? Or did they not... I'm confused. I don't know what's going on now. Going for the Gleam. And, yeah. I don't think they even built up to the Stone Edge. So, remember, trainers, the whole point of baiting is, like, building up to the big move to bait the smaller move, and then baiting the smaller move. So, you always want to build up to the threatening move when you bait. Otherwise, a trainer that's counting energy, never going to fall for that. Here we go. Aqua Tail connects, and a very convincing win despite a negative lead. Very nice. That's what you try and do in the Go Battle League. Metagross, so going to stay in here because Enamorus does not want to see this. So, this is not bad by any means for Palkia. That was only Meteor Mash, right? That didn't seem like it was enough for Earthquake. Honestly, that's probably the better play because it looks like... So, Meteor Mash is the stronger move than Earthquake, so... I think Mashed makes more sense, actually, because it looks like it 2 shots. That's actually kind of smart by the opponent, but maybe still build up to Earthquake. Maybe threaten a shield. Opponent's going to fight for Switch here. I kind of like to let this go, personally. I just said personally, like, multiple times. Let's mix up the vocabulary, Rise. Landorus, let's go for the Mud Shot down. Love this play. Huge energy lead. You're up a shield. In comes Kyogre. Wouldn't have hated to throw a move first and then go. Oh, but this looks great. Going for the Gleam here. This will threaten to knock out the Giratina if it goes unshielded. Bang! Knocks it out. And now you just want to get off a Parting Fly. And this should do enough where Lando might be able to close this game out. Look at that. That fly did so much. Opponent probably would have been better off shielding that, but here's the thing. People probably don't recognize, and unless I was making this video, I wouldn't recognize how high of attack Enamorus has and how much its moves do. And now up 2 shields. This Lando is chilling. This Lando is chill like that. Can do 1 in Stone Edge. Could also just throw the Sandseer Storm. Might be enough anyway. Yeah, just going to throw this. I think this is enough to knock out. Yep. GG. Smarty Pants is the next opponent. Notice how Andrew here is losing lead a lot and winning games because he's grabbing shield advantage or energy advantage after going down. So in this situation, going to put up a shield. Here comes Necrozma. Down a shield is a little bit awkward. Ooh, gonna let this go. Interesting. They just Dark Pulse. See, if I'm the opponent, I go for the heavy hitting move there because you're already up a shield. They're probably not going to want a shield. But I guess you only need double Dark Pulse anyway, and you get the CMP here. Lando just so fast, so spammy. Knocks it out. Maybe Ray goes for the farm down. Oh, this is a nice little farm down. But you get hard walled by Enamorus. And I love throwing the fly here before they can threaten you with like a Dragon Ascent. Grabs the shield. This is enough for Dragon Ascent. So do you respect it? Do you call the bait? Great shield. Heat Ren. Oh, baby. Beautiful. Aqua Tail going to do super effective damage. Heat Ren cannot farm down. Heat Ren is going to have to expend energy to get rid of Palkia here. But let's see how much this Aqua Tail does. It's not... Yeah, it's probably approaching fly range now. So I think all you need to do is get to a fly. And Heat Ren is kind of slow to its moves. Oh, going to build up. Go for the Gleam. This is double resistance. This probably does less damage. So I don't know if that was a BM or maybe just not realizing that. But Fire Steel, so that'd be double resisted. Yeah, I think Fly was the play there, but it worked out. Here we go. Next opponent, Ho-Oh. Seeing its first cameo of the video. That rhymed a little bit. Landorus going for the Sanseer Storm bait. Very nice. Oh, man. Gonna grab both shields here, potentially. Lando putting in work. Oh, they let it go. Devastating blow. I'm like turning into a poet all of a sudden. Landorus, you little monster. You little monster. Mewtwo gonna overfarm here. Nice counting by the opponent. Honestly, I like wouldn't hate a shield to get off the move, but this is fine. They are debuffed on Mewtwo, so not as threatened by a Psy Strike here. Still does just under half, but now Enamorus up a shield. Gonna really enjoy this situation. Dialga did have some energy, so gotta respect the Iron Head. I don't think you bait here personally. Yeah, you just go for the Gleam. Gleam will put Dialga really low if it lands. Oh, baby. And they don't even get to a move before they go down. Amazing. And this should really seal the deal. Fly will grab the final shield. And at this point, like, yeah, you can just win the game. I was going to say, you could just let this go, honestly, if they shield, or you could just do that instead. Palkia into D-Knight. So Palkia a little bit higher stat product. So these Dragon Breaths, as you see, adding up a little bit quicker against Dragonite. But you do have to respect the Dragon Claw. Palkia can honestly... Yeah, the opponent has to dip out because Palkia could have gone for a full farm down, it looked like. In a good matchup here, but you are down a shield. So let's see how the opponent decides to play this. They're going to let it go. I don't think the opponent gets to 2 moves, so I think you shield farm down. Oh, not going to shield. Oh, and they Draco. Yikes. I mean, a shield Mudshot down there would have been pretty devastating for the opponent. So, unfortunate, but I guess didn't want to go down to protect shields because you don't know what's in the back. Enamorus. Oh, yikes. Uh-oh, but you do have this fly coverage, and this might do nearly half health. Not quite. More like 40%-ish. Quick swap. Gets off the Aqua Tail. Going to grab that Protect Shield. Ho's going to fire off a move and then potentially swap into Dragonite here. Going to get the farm down, and you get off a parting Aqua Tail before going down. But is it in fly range? I think it's just barely out of fly range, but it's close. And Ho is still 1 Incinerate away from a move, and they're not going to get there. Oh, man, that was really close. That came down to like 1 turn, basically. Palkia Mirror. Because I'm pretty sure a Brave Bird would have knocked out the Enamorus for sure. Just going to commit straight to the Spatial Rand. I like this decision. Guarantee the shield or switch advantage. The opponent is going to get the full Dragon Breath down. Nice recognition. Look how high that CP is on that Palkia. Must be best buddied. That's my guess. In comes Lando. Going to put up a shield. Gets off 2 Aqua Tails. Going to actually double shield the Lando this time. Maybe anticipating that Palkia is their best Lando answer, so Lando will be valuable against the back line. The opponent's thinking, oh, baby. It was a good read. Oh, gonna bait here as well. This is a nasty bait. Sandsear Storm gets the shield. And now this move will not knock out, but you have to be wary of the catch. Brave Bird. Great. Wow. Great patience to not throw right away. And has the Stone Edge banked, so you do need to win this matchup, however. Oh, which I don't know if you're going to be able to do. So now, the only way you can win is if you can, like, overfarm on Lando. Oh, I take it back. You do gets the double fly. I thought one fast attack was going to KO there, but that is 1 HP in a dream, ladies and gents. Ho does not have a move. Does Stone Edge one-shot, though? From this health, Ho still super healthy. Stone Edge, bang! Does knock out. Double super effective, of course. And the tag team of Enamorus and Enamorus feeling the love, getting the wins. Very entertaining battle. Thank you for the submission there, Andrew DHS. Really fun stuff. If you guys enjoyed this content, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And check out channel memberships if you want to support the channel, get some exclusive perks and such as well. All that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.